official championship word here for Zaila. As she comes up, Dave will come back on for pronunciation here.
Here we go. QASHQAI.
Okay, what's the definition?
A migratory Turkic-speaking people of the Zagros Mountains, Turkic people group name. It's a Turkic people group name.
QASHQAI. QASHQAI.
Oh my God, you have it.
That is
Whoa!
a winner. Zaila, well done. You are the champion of the Kaplan Virtual Spelling Bee.
You guys are so amazing.
That was the winning moment for Zaila Avant-Garde as she took home first place in the Kaplan Online Spelling Bee this weekend. And Zaila Avant-Garde joins me here along with her mother as well, Alma. Nice to have you guys with me. Zaila, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's go back to that moment for a second. The word, as folks heard, was QASHQAI, a word that I had never heard before. It seemed like you were pretty confident on that spell. Was that a word that you had studied or had some kind of history with?
Yeah, it was. I actually studied it before, so it was, and it's a pretty memorable word. So yeah.
So you were ready for it. You'd studied that word in your preparation for spelling bees?
Yeah.
Well, it certainly showed. You didn't hesitate. You answered it and took home the big win. And with that win, you got a $10,000 cash prize from Hexco, the company that partnered with Kaplan to put on the spelling bee, as well as free test prep from Kaplan as you get further on in your schooling. You start applying to colleges. So that's going to come in pretty handy, huh? You excited about that prize?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So how did you get into spelling? You're 13 years old. You live in Louisiana outside of New Orleans. What's the history? How did you first decide spelling bees were your thing?
Well, actually what happened was really that it was really just started off as a hobby, an idea really, because I have a really good memory, and before I've been using it to do other things, like into math and stuff like that, but eventually my father got the idea, and hey, you should try the spelling bee. And I always like reading books and stuff, so that was a really easy segue.
And Alma, you told a story about her coming to you, and this is not a typical thing for a kid to come and ask for, but for her birthday, she actually asked for the ability to enter a spelling bee.
Yeah, she was like, what do you want? It was, her 12th birthday, and she was like, I want to go to the spelling bee. And at first I was like, you want to do the spelling bee? And she was like, yeah. But grandmother came through, paid the entry fee. I woke up to her and her papa coming back. Winners.
Amazing. And so that first spelling bee was the Scripps National Spelling Bee regionals, right? Tell us a little bit about Alma, her history in spelling bees and how it's gone so far.
Well, actually, she's wearing the shirt. It's when the Times-Picayune sponsored that spelling bee. It was the regionals, and they send their person to Scripps. So we got in, she won, and then I think 2 days later, we had to register for the nationals. So it was literally just boom, boom, boom. And for her to go to the nationals, and she made her first round and got out for the...
Oh yeah, and I also got a really high score in the preliminary test, and I really just got confused. So I really should have made it this month finals for that.
You got confused. You got confused in the early rounds of the Scripps National Spelling Bee. What was the word, Zaila, that knocked you out of the nationals last year?
Well, I should remember it since I hear it every day. Vagaries. Nowadays, I like to not think about that word because now.
Was it vagary? I'm not sure. Her vagary?
Vagaries.
Vagary. So like something that's vague.
Well, no, like wandering travels, actually. I spelled it like the way any person would think it's the word vague.
Vague, exactly, yeah. But that was not, see, that would have knocked me out too.
Vagarities is one of the pronunciations, right?
Well, yeah, but it's actually mostly vagaries.
Okay, got it, got it. Well, it didn't happen to you this time. You were ready to go for the Kaplan. And how big a deal was it for you guys to have this online option? Obviously, the Scripps National Spelling Bee was canceled this year because of COVID-19. This would have been a year that you would have, you know, perhaps had a chance to go pretty far given the performances that you had. So how excited were you to have the opportunity to compete online?
Oh, I was very excited actually. I was praying when I really thought the spelling bee was probably going to get canceled, even after they said we're just postponing it. So I was really looking forward to the idea of there being a online option.
Yes, yes, there was, and you certainly made the most of it. Alma, for parents out there who would like to see their kids achieve this kind of thing, how do you explain it? What did you do? Or it sounds like in this case you really didn't do anything. She sort of came to you, and this is like every parent's dream.
Yeah, actually, early on when she had the penchant for a good memory, you know, that just fed into everything else. And then she's an avid reader. So when she comes to you and tell you she wants to spell, absolutely, spelling it is. And after that, her getting so far the first go round, what can you do besides support your child? After that, we were all in.
Yeah, this is like the easiest call ever for a parent, right? Like, I really want to spell. Like, I want to spell everything. Okay, I guess that's fine. Sure, go study all day and get your spelling down. It's an amazing dream for a parent. Now, this is not the first thing that you have accomplished in your life. This spelling bee, of course, is a big one, but you also have a record in the Guinness Book of World Records. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Oh, well, yeah, it was really fun. And I should just say it right now, I have that thing like up on my wall, like when I'm studying, whenever I have all my trophies and my pictures from mementos and stuff.
So what's the record, Zaila, for those who are watching? What is your record?
Oh, my record is for the most bounce dribbles in 1 minute.
The most bounce dribbles with a basketball in 1 minute.
Yeah.
How many is that?
I believe it was 231.
231 bounces in a single minute.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And how did that happen? Did you practice that for years and years, or are you just a naturally talented dribbler as well as speller?
Well, actually, I didn't practice it for years and years, really. I didn't know this had actually happened, but I really had a sort of eureka moment with juggling basketballs really when I was like 11, and apparently that's when I actually learned how to do the three ball bounce juggle.
Nice, nice. So Alma, where are we going to see Zaila in 5-10 years? Is she going to be an English professor, writer with the words? Is she going to be playing college basketball, playing for the Globetrotters one of these days with the dribbling? Like what Zaila, what do you think you want to do with your life?
Oh, I want to be an archaeologist.
Archaeologist. Okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of hard words to spell in archaeology, so that'll probably come in handy.
Well, no, she gets the background. Her father has a history in anthropology and myself in history. So in the beginning, when we were giving her all these books to read and we had exhausted all the books we had, we started giving her our collegiate books. And from that, you know, it just sparked that imagination, and the rest is history.
Well, it helps to come from an academic background, right? You've got books and ideas as part of your foundation in your family, right? So knowledge is king. It's all about knowledge, and your knowledge of spelling obviously is unparalleled this year. What's the future now for you in spelling bees? You're 13. Do you get another shot at the Scripps Online Bee, or are you aging out of that now?
Actually, I have another year left of eligibility, so. Yeah, I have another bee in 2 weeks, so it's not like I'm done selling.
You're not going to quit on top with this win. You're going to keep going?
Yeah.
Well, I think you should keep going. It was such a pleasure to watch you in this bee. You did an amazing job. I'm excited to hear that you've got another year, because I really want to see what you do when you got a shot at the big one, the Scripps National Spelling Bee, which hopefully will be back next year, as well as future online spelling bees like this one that was put on by Kaplan and QASHQAI. So Zaila, congratulations. Very excited for you. Alma, congratulations to you and your family as well. And we look forward to seeing you guys down the road in a lot more spelling bees.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, bye.
Bye-bye.